Here's integrated 3. It's problem 12-7, letter B. So it starts out just as 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 2 equals 3. And then my first thing I want to do is get rid of the denominators. So I multiply both sides by x times x plus 2, because that'll rid me of my denominators. So this first fraction, when I multiply it by x times x plus 2, these two x's cancel out, and I end up with 1 times x plus 2, which goes right here. And then when I multiply this by the second fraction, then the x plus 2's cancel out, these two x plus 2's, and then I get 1 times x, and so that's where that came from. And then in this one, when I multiply the 3 times x plus 2, well, I just left it as 3 times x plus 2. And then I went ahead and decided to distribute, right? And then over here I combine like terms. That's where the 2x came from. And then I realized that it's going to be a quadratic, so I subtracted the 2x and the 2 from over here and over here, so I could get it as a quadratic. And then I tried to factor it. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6, so I'm looking for something that multiplies to make negative 6 and adds to make 4, and 3 times 2 doesn't do it, and 6 times 1 doesn't do it. So I have to use a quadratic formula since I can't get it factored. So quadratic formula is, you've probably seen before, right here. So A is going to be 3, and B is going to be 4, and C is going to be negative 2. So I just plug them into the quadratic formula. I'm careful with the order of operations. I have a negative times a negative, which makes the positive. Right here, if you're wondering what happened between this step and this step, some people wonder how that works. The square root of 40 can be written as square root of 4 times 10, square root of 4 times square root of 10. Square root of 4 is 2, so that's why this turns into the 2 root 10, in case you're wondering that part. And then what happened right here, I divided everything by 2. So because I can do some fraction canceling as long as I do it to both terms. So it's kind of like I factored out a 2 here and then canceled it out with a 6. So half of 4 is 2, half of 2 is 1, half of 6 is 3. So that's the answer.